You guys ready to go get something to eat?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hi, welcome to Hunt and Gather with the Chatters. Today we're at Kaibab Lake outside of Williams, Arizona. We're specifically going after rainbow trout today, and we're going to be fishing off the bottom. Are you guys ready to go get something to eat?
Okay, so I was going to show you the rig we're using. We're basically throwing it out and letting it sit on the bottom with a bell on it. But we got a little number 8 hook here. And then we got about 12 inches of line, and we got just a medium-sized split shot. And I'm using 10-pound test, but ideally at this lake, like 6-pound test is really good. But I'm just using a bass rod. I'm gonna hook my worm just in the head, the darker part. Okay, so then we inflate it with air. And what that does is when I throw it out, the weight will sit on the bottom, but the worm will be about a foot off the bottom, and it'll be moving around like that. And that just makes it more visible to the fish. Plus it keeps the worm from getting down under a rock or something where they can't get to it. So that's our rig, and then we put a bell on it. You getting a bite?
Yeah, the bell was hitting just a little bit.
It's still early in the year, so they kind of bite slow, huh?
Yeah. One more time, and then we'll check the worm.
Okay. You got a hit?
Yeah, that was a strong bite.
So definitely not a crawdad, huh?
No. They just want to just hit it one time and leave.
Yeah, I remember when I was here last week, they were real finicky on biting. I think the water's still real cold.
Grab it, jerk it again. A little bit. See if the worm's still on there.
You got one?
Maybe. It's... They're acting real weird today.
You got him?
Yes.
Awesome. Does he feel good?
That's alright.
I got a net if you need a net.
Yeah, let's get a net, please. Because you know they like to flip.
Okay.
Let him bring him out.
Okay.
He is
Wow.
great.
Hold him up. He's nice.
Ooh, I like you.
That's a good fish.
He's awesome. He's probably the one that's been bothering our poles this whole time.
They're real finicky today. Let me go ahead and check this line.
Okay. Took the worm?
Yeah.
Even though you have dibs on the next fish, it looks like you're pretty busy, so I'll go ahead and get the next fish if any of the poles go off, okay?
You're so generous.
You got one?
Got one.
It's about time, because we're taking turns, and now it's mine if you get this guy in. Does he feel pretty good? Oh, wow.
Oh, it's a bass.
Nice! Bring that dude in. Heck yeah, honey, good job.
So Kaibab Lake does have bass in it. They got to be 13 inches long to keep. But so he's a little too small, but even if he was big enough, you know, I usually let the bass go here. Go.
Yeah, the fish seem to be favoring this pole. It's got the 6 pound test, and it's had 7 of the last 8 hits, or maybe 7 of the last 9 hits.
I'm with you. I think you get more hits when you got 6 pound on. And then I don't like to go below 6 pound. I think it's unnecessary. That was a repurposed worm. We caught that other fish off that same worm, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the bait and throw it out again.
Did you have a hit?
Yeah.
Got him?
Yeah.
Nice. Does he feel good?
Yeah, she feels real good.
Okay, if you get him up and you want the net, let me know.
Okay.
That's the 6 pound test again, huh?
Yep, it is.
Oh, I saw him. Yeah, look at that. That's a good one.
Look at that beautiful pink stripe on him.
He is real pretty. That's what you call rainbow colored.
You got one?
I had a hit. Got him.
Okay. Let me know if you want me to get the net. Ooh, he's nice.
I think I can finesse him. Nice.
Awesome, honey. He's great.
He's a good one. He's
He's beautiful.
A lot of times that's about as big as you can expect, but today we're getting a lot of big ones, so we're gonna let him go. It's a good mess of fish there.
Whew. All right, so we had a really great catch today. We kept 6 of the bigger ones. We'll do a couple of guts and a couple of fillets, and we're excited. This is probably anywhere from 2 to 3 meals for our family, so we did good.
Okay, so we got our trout. It'll be enough for about 2 family dinners. But anyways, we're gonna gut them. So I just go in there where the butthole is, come up through the fins, and I'm only going down a little ways, like that far, because I don't really want to poke through the meat and stuff. And I go up past those fins, and then I go ahead and pull out the guts. And we like to feed the guts to our chickens. And then I cut the head off right behind that fin. And our chickens eat the heads as well. And then there's this poop vein, and I just kind of rake it out with my thumb. And that's basically it, other than cleaning it, washing it off. Some people leave the heads on for presentation. The other reason is some people like to eat the eyeballs. Kind of a novelty thing, but they're pretty good. I'm not really into the heads, and then it's harder to fit in your baking pan or your foil packet.
We are going to make foil framed fish. It's not going to be foil packet fish. I want to leave the fish open so that it doesn't get as soft and it starts to get a little bit soggy when you do the foil packet fish. So we're gonna do foil frame fish. I've never tried this before, but I'm excited. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of poke the inside of the cavity of the trout. And this is just gonna allow all the stuff that I'm gonna stuff in there to be able to kind of soak into the meat while it's cooking. I'm also specifically going to cook the fish with the cavity up so that all those goodies sit inside the cavity and they don't seep out. So I'm just giving it a little bit of a poke. Then I'm gonna take about half a tablespoon of butter and I'm gonna just swipe it in there. All right, so just a little bit of butter, that'll help get all of these flavors to kind of mix together and then be able to soak into the fish and give it a really nice juicy flavor. I cut up some garlic, really finely diced, some jalapenos, and some cilantro. And I'm going to just evenly put in a little bit of each of these into all of the cavities of the trout. All right, before I get too far along, I'm gonna go ahead and do my salt right now because this is where I have the most visibility to my cavity. All right, just put some salt in there. Now I'm gonna layer the other parts. I got my jalapenos. So put the jalapenos in there and then put some cilantro alongside it. All right, now that I got it nice and stuffed, I want to keep that together. So what I'm going to use is some toothpicks. And it might be enough just to poke one through one side and one through the other. That might be enough to hold it, but if not, we're going to try a little weaving method. So I'm going to stay kind of, yeah. So I'm going to poke them into one side of the fish and through the other. Doesn't hurt to get one of those jalapenos threaded through there too. I'm going to use the side of the pan right now, but ultimately I'm going to have to create a frame with the foil for the rest of these. We've made foil framed fish. Again, this is my first time making this. The idea is that the fish has been framed by the foil and it's holding the fish upright, body cavity up, and allowing us to really stuff those cavities extra full and allow those fillings to really marinate the fish while it's baking and keep it from getting too soggy and also keep it from falling out. So foil frame fish is ready to go in the oven. I'm going to cook it at 400 for 20 minutes to start and then 10-minute increments after that, and I'll let you know how long it takes. All right, I just pulled out the trout and it baked in the oven at 400 for 35 minutes. These are ready to go. I'm gonna plate them and we're gonna give them a try. Let's eat! All right, Fern, look at your beautiful plate. You can give that trout a try.
Really good, yeah.
Can you taste all the flavors in there?
Yeah, I can taste like, I don't know, it tastes like lemon or something if you put something like that.
I didn't put any lemon, but there's jalapeno and cilantro.
I taste something, so.
All right.
All right, I'm excited to try it. It looked like you put a lot of good stuff in there. You can taste the jalapenos coming through the meat.
Is it kind of spicy?
Well, it's just like, just gives it that essence, you know, the fresh jalapenos.
Awesome.
Yeah, I really like it.
Let me try it. Yeah, what I'm loving is the fish doesn't look like it's all soggy. taste the garlic.
It's on target.
It's awesome. It's really good.
Yeah, we've been filleting a lot of our trout recently, but it's kind of exciting to cook them whole like that.
Well, yeah, and I wanted to try this method just to keep them from getting soggy. And I really do think that poking the inside cavity allowed those flavors to work their way all through the meat. We're ready to get this dinner going. We're all really hungry, but thanks for watching Hunt and Gather with the Chatters.
We'll see you next time when we go get something to eat.
And don't forget to subscribe, it's free.